absolutely.
What was the worst Uber driving experience you've ever had? Like kids puked in your car, you had to go to the hospital. What was the worst experience?
Okay, the worst experience was literally the Uber rider from hell. So, I pick her up like in Mattapan, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know what her deal was, but she's Dominican. My baby mama's Dominican, so I speak Spanish. There was a little bit of rapport going on there, right?
Okay, we established some trust.
Yep, ride's going nicely. She goes, would you mind stopping at the liquor store so I can get a bottle for the ride home? Yeah, sure, no problem. Like my first ex-wife, I'm easy. Let's go. Yeah, pull over. She gets out. She gets the liquor. We drive. 5 minutes into the ride. I really have to use the bathroom. Can you pull over? I'm like, there's really no place for me to pull over here. I have to find some place. And she's like, no, just pull over to the side of the road. I can't wait. She gets out and goes behind a couple of dumpsters and she does her business. She gets back in the car. Okay, we're driving. At this point, we're like close to, like we're Revere going towards the Linway. And she's, first she's like, starts asking me, do you mind if I smoke a cigarette? I tell her, honestly, I can't have you smoke in the car, but, you know, she's like, okay, would you mind pulling over so I can smoke a cigarette? Sure, whatever. I get out, she smokes a cigarette, gets back in the car. Literally one song later, would you mind if I smoke a cigarette? I'm like, we just covered this. I stopped for you. You smoked a cigarette and you can't smoke in the car. She's like, okay. Then she's like, you know, you're kind of cute. I got to get your number for when you back up my way. I'm like, didn't we establish my baby mama's Dominican? I'm driving you home to your husband? Yeah, no, you can't have my number. It's not appropriate. So she sucks her teeth. She said, whatever. Then the song comes on. She's like, oh, this is my jam. Turn it up. I turn it up. And all of a sudden I start hearing flopping.
No.
Now, remember I told you that she went to the bathroom?
Yeah.
Okay, well, she evidently didn't put her panties back on. She's hanging halfway out the window, howling at the moon, and all I see is Dominican butt over here.
Oh.
My first instinct was to grab her by her skirt and pull her back in, but I'm not touching her. She could say whatever. So I start putting the window. I'm like, miss, would you mind please rolling up the window and, you know, getting back in the car? So she gets back in the car. We finally get to her destination. I'm thinking to myself, this girl is psycho. I don't know what's going on with her.
Go.
So we finally get back to, look at the cop didn't even stop at the crossway with people. So I stop and the cop goes right through it. Good job there, Hampton Beach Police.
Yeah.
Wow.
Give that guy a ticket. So as I'm in your destination, I'll make it real quick. So I finally drop her off. She's looking through all of her stuff. Sorry, buddy. She's looking through all of her stuff trying to find her cell phone. She's like, where's my cell phone?
No,
I'm like, it's in your hand. She's like, oh yeah. So then she gets out, she drops her bag, right?
Yeah.
So I help her to pick it up and I go to give it to her and she grabs it and she starts staring at me like we just got off a first date and she wanted to kiss me.
Oh my God.
So then, 2 more seconds on this, so then she wraps her arms around me, right, and gives me a big hug. I'm like, miss, please don't touch the driver. I got to get home to my baby mama. And I just know there's some Dominican dude with a shotgun wondering who the hell this white dude is holding his wife at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
So she finally starts to go away, right? She looks down at her phone. She's like, you guys charged me $47 for this ride? I'm like, you exposed yourself to me. You sexually harassed me. You practically assaulted me. That is an ugly dog. That is an ugly dog. Oh, I don't want to name it. That is an ugly dog. So I'm like, you're lucky you didn't charge me $100. So that was basically the worst ride that I ever had.
Oh my God. Well, good for you for sticking with it after this.
Oh, absolutely. You know why? Because I get awesome ladies like you, great fun in the car, and you're going to have a video on YouTube, and you guys are going to be famous. And you guys at home, make these women famous. Hit subscribe, hit comment, hit like. You know you want to right there. Like it. Guys, have a wonderful night. Enjoy yourself.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Take care.